Hello friends, we have a Dollar Tree haul to go through. More than half of the stuff is garden related, so you're going to see some outtakes where I actually use some of the materials. And at the end, if you're interested, I will show you the rest of my haul from the Dollar Tree. One of the last times I went to the Dollar Tree, I was just taking a picture of an item, and one of the workers told me to stop filming. I was like, okay. So I went ahead and did not do any in-store footage. You're going to see it all right here on the property, right out of the bag. All right, everybody, let's get into it. Let's see what I bought a lot of at the Dollar Tree this time. Join me. Click like, subscribe, and follow. Comment below. What did you like? What did you not like? What did I waste my money on? Do you like using these things in the garden? And at the end, you can see some of the things I'm a little embarrassed about sharing on YouTube, but I think it's really important to share and talk about these types of things. Let's get to it. So they asked me if I wanted a bag for my Dollar Tree haul, and I said, well, I need one bag for the other stuff I got, but I just took the box. I got tons of these watering bulbs. These are so awesome. I've used them so many years. You can see my previous videos from last summer, how I actually really use these. And I wanted to color coordinate. So the planters, especially the ones on the back side that I don't get to as well, they're getting plenty of water. So I got several of the purplish pinky color for my pink Mr. Stacky. And I got blue. And somewhere in here I got clear. I'm not sure if I got green or not. I'm going to go ahead and take off all the packaging, and I'll tell you how many of these I actually purchased. People were looking at me kind of funny, like, how many plants do you have, lady? But I actually want one of these for each of the pockets, especially on the back side of those vertical planters. That's going to really come in handy. And then from time to time, whenever I refill it, I'll turn the planter, refill it, and put it on the other side. So, I think color coordinating too also is going to look a little bit nicer, not looking quite as trashy. So let's go ahead and open these up, and I'll tell you how many of them I got. I'm going to start with the pink or purple, and it looks like I have a dozen of them. Bummer here, this one's kind of dented, but I'm still going to use it. It's not worth my time to try to return it or exchange it. That's just silly. So I've got 10 of these, and I'm going to go ahead and fill them up and put them on the planter. So I went ahead and filled this one up, and you want to fill it up all the way as much as you can. And I put my thumb over one end of it, and I figure out which pocket I'm going to put it into. Okay, and then just push it in, and you just move your thumb out of the way as you push it in to the planter. Okay, and I don't want to block the plant, but now this is full of water, and it will water the plant below it. So I did the bottom tier of this, and now I'm going to do the top one. And here's the planter. Both stackies are full of these, and I think the color coordination is not too matchy, but I've got the purple with the pink, and I think it looks cute. This is also a Dollar Tree light. It's the rose colored, and so that's a little bit color coordinated. And at nighttime, these light up really nice, and the whole yard looks very illuminated because I got so many of the little solar lights. So I think that looks pretty cool. And I like that we can, with all the different color choices, can be a little bit more color coordinating. This stacker, I'm going to just do the 3 pockets that will be facing away from me. That will be the hardest to water. Now, this one has a tray underneath, which is nice because the water can wick up from the bottom. That's amazing. When I'm watering, though, the back side of these are always kind of tricky. So, whoopsies. It's kind of nice to have one of these planted in those spots. See? So, I feel like it's getting down to the bottom of the roots. Okay, I'm not trying to get emotional, but that's how I feel. So I put that in 2 pockets now. And I watered this yesterday, so this isn't necessary this moment. But we have a busy weekend. So there we go, there's 3. And now, when I turn it away from me, and I water these sides by hand, I'm not going to be as worried about the back side. I don't get to as easily. And I do think that maybe I want to buy some more of those. So I'm going to need, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I want 10 more just to fill it up so every pocket has their own. And it wouldn't even hurt to have one extra at the top. So 10 to 12 more, I think, is what I'm going to go for. And it looks kind of like a balloon, like a bunch of balloons. Maybe somebody's birthday. Just kidding. Anyway, so I think that looks kind of cool. And this is going to be helpful, especially on really hot days. I still will hand water, like, whoosh, you know, just do a little spray. But then those little balloons, those little water aqua bulbs are my backup to make sure that these things do not dry out. Because especially with planters this small, this is the Mr. Stacky, but the Dollar Tree ones are also just as small, or maybe a little bit smaller. They do tend to dry out, and I've had a lot of plants die. So, especially with having a garden my size, there's plants everywhere. It's impossible for me to water every day, and I don't have an irrigation system. That's not in my budget. So it's just me hand watering whenever I can. So this allows me to focus on some other things. It's a more passive system. So I'm liking them a lot, but I would not rely on them alone. But it gives you that sense of relief if you need to go away for a day, that these will be okay. Especially this one here where I have the tray underneath, it's watering from the bottom. I have the ones in the back. And then I still will spray it with water whenever it dries out. Right now, it's ready for water. That one's ready for spray water too. So, still gonna do a little hand watering. Now, I often do fill up the containers to water, and I like to let the chemicals from the water, the tap water, dissipate. But I don't always do that. I do it a lot, but I've already used that up today. So I'm giving this just a little bit of tap water. Sorry, girls. And then these here, don't mind my messy cord and my overgrown lavender. And you can see here I've already got strawberries growing. Those were the strawberry plants I got from Fred Meyer's. And then I got a bunch of flowers. These were on sale for $1 each. That was too cheap for me to pass up. And I think the strawberries were really cheap too. It was like less than $2 a plant. So I counted up. We have 8 of the green, and I'm going to put those in the green Mr. Stacky. I also got one of these little, it looks like a hand shovel. It has an empty handle. You're supposed to actually buy the handle to go with it. But I didn't, because I'm going to just use it as a hand shovel, and I don't like the plastic handle that they have for it. So I'm just going to use it the way it is, just when I'm gardening by hand, not using the long end of it. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the other Mr. Stacky. Okay, I could definitely use another 10 of the green. So these are the side that's going to be in the back now. So when I turn it, the ones that I'm going to miss when I water with the hose are the ones that have the watering bulbs. And same for this one here. There. So I only really have to have them on the back side. But I kind of want them on all of them, because I kind of like the way the pink one looks here with all of them. It looks kind of like a party. Anyway, do you like the idea of color coordinating them? I also have I could use the green in all of them. I also have clear as well. I still have 4 clear and 5 of the blue to use. And I have a lilac I'm afraid is going to dry out, so I'm going to use one of the clear for that one. I need to transplant this new pink lilac I got. It's in a small pot, and since I'm afraid of it drying out, I'm going to give it one of these. If I can push it in. Glug, glug, glug. All right. Oh, that one has lots of roots there. Oh, yeah, it's got lots of roots in here. Oh, I need to plant this soon. Okay. And you can see some of the chaff has backwashed into there. That's okay, no harm. I'm going to transplant this soon, and I'll let the water bulb go with it. This here, I'm sure you recognize this. It really sticks to you. I'll do another video on it, but I'm going to be making a tincture with this. So these weeds are actually, see how it sticks to me? They're called cleavers because they cleave to you. See, I can like pull it with my hand. These are not bad. They're really easy to remove, and I'm going to be making a vodka tincture. I'll make another video of that. It'll be my first time making a tincture, and I'm super excited about using these. I've been researching tinctures for like decades, and I'm finally going to do it. So the only problem is I keep buying vodka. You could probably guess what keeps happening to the vodka. Jose, stop drinking my tincture. Okay, before I even have a chance to make it, leave the vodka alone so I can make a tincture with this. All right, here we go. And oh my God, this lilac. Oh, I wish there's smell-o-vision. It is so beautiful and so fragrant, and it's just amazing. It's wonderful. I also have a Josie lilac growing in the front, and I think it flowered for the first time last year. It's really small. It's a dwarf lilac. And I bought it because it's Josie like Jose. And then next to it, I have peonies growing in a tire. I don't grow food in tires. I only grow ornamentals. All right. So that one's thirsty. I'm going to pot this in something cute eventually. Or maybe I'll plant it in the ground. Should I plant the lilac in the ground, or should I repot it into a larger container? Or should I pot this plant it into the ground? Go ahead and vote below in the comment section. Should I plant this beautiful pink lilac in the ground or in a bigger pot? If you watch this long, you earn the right to see what else I got from the Dollar Tree. So first up, I did get this knee pad for the garden. And just the other day, I've gotten a couple. I want to keep them in several places around the property because sometimes I'm just like, I'm going to weed this patch, and my knees were killing me. Okay, so I got that just for the sake of kneeling down on the ground, and it's going to be really nice for me. And then I bought a few more snippers and a cultivator for roughing up the ground and digging out crazy roots. I was trying to dig up a patch in the backyard just the other day, and there's lots of it's not bindweed. It's the morning glory relative. So this might help me. Also, once you get one up, you want to pull it very carefully out of the soil. Otherwise, they snap off, and everywhere they snap off, then you'll get more. But this does help to get some of the aggressive roots, weedy roots out of the soil. So for $1, this is just as good as what you get at Home Depot or something. Now, these are not as good. They break more easily, but I've spent a fortune on pruners and then had them break almost as easily. So I'd rather have a few of these than have one broken pair. Don't mind the gaudy flowers on these. I'm going to take the gaudy flowers off of them. I'll put them in my classroom so they can have like arts and crafts stuff. But it is time. The horse flies and stuff are about, and so this will be good to get rid of those. Obviously, it reminds me of my childhood. Batter up. A lot of times these are sold individually at the Dollar Tree, so it's like getting 3 for 1. Well, it is getting 3 for 1, and I like to use them obviously in my classroom and at home for the kids' homework and stuff, but you can also use it for prepping. If that's in a go bag, you can use it for making your own little tinder out of dry branches. You just sharpen it like it's a pencil, and then you can use it for other purposes. But then you also use it for shish kebab, whatever you want. But then the little shavings that accumulate in here can be tinder for starting a fire. So that's a good prepping item. And since I got 3, I could put one in the classroom, one at home, and one in the go bag. Dollar Tree doesn't always carry the triple antibiotic, or actually they go out of stock pretty fast. So this time I bought 3. They're smaller containers, but they work really well. I like to keep some in the car, so sometimes I'll keep one in my purse. I try to keep one in my purse, and then one in the car, one in the medicine cabinet, and of course you need them in your bug out bags. So you can't go wrong with these. If you're putting it in your bug out bag or in your car, if it gets hot, it might be good to put it in a small Ziploc baggie, just in case it leaks, but I've never had a problem with that. With summer coming up and having a 10-year-old, my youngest is 10, having some arts and crafts, and I also have little nieces, arts and crafts for summertime to keep the kids busy and happy. A long time ago, I started keeping like a container of arts and crafts for all my nieces and nephews whenever we'd get together. And the kids are like hard to entertain or something, I'd pull out some kind of art project for them. So I'm going to get that going again. So I've got those right there. And I also bought at Hobby Lobby a bunch of the letters so they can spell their names and other greetings. Congratulations, I love you, that kind of stuff. These little handheld fans are awesome when it's hot or if you're going through menopause. They're really nice. And I recently bought a really nice fan, a cultural fan from a fair that was made in Ghana. And I love it. But it was more expensive and it's heavier. And it's more like I really want to keep it nice forever. So these are nice just to throw one in your purse or in your glove compartment when you're really hot. If you don't have air conditioning in your vehicle, Jose fixed the air conditioning. Anyhow, so these are really awesome. And you want to check them to make sure that this little pin is in it because they do fall out easily. Right? It's not the end of the world. You can buy another one. But sometimes they fall apart before you even get them home. So just check it. We first bought these when my daughter had her quinceanera. We've been using the fans we got from the quinceanera for many years, but we've also given so many away that I'm out of them. So I bought another one of these. Only one. Dollar Tree is great to go for school supplies. I love these Crayola glue sticks. The big end here is nice because you can just stand it up on the table. They don't roll away. And they're good for small hands with dexterity and fine motor skills. And then here they've got 2-pack of scissors. So if you're getting school supplies, if you only need one glue stick and one scissors, you can go with a friend and split your order. That's kind of a nice idea. I went to 3 Dollar Trees and I could only find one regular Sharpie marker. Come on, Dollar Tree, restock. Sharpies are so expensive and I go through them all the time. How can I buy so many Sharpies and then I can never find one? But I need these for my plant tags. Yes, and I'm using all different varieties of plant tags. They're not all mismatchy. The next one I'm going to be using is the old curtain blinds. They're upcycled. It might be one of the last summers that my son wants to play in the sand. He just turned 10. And we love going to beaches. We're in Western Washington. And so going to the beaches and playing in the sand is a lot of fun. You don't have to buy sand castle stuff like this. We've used yogurt containers, plastic cups, any kind of plastic container, like Lunchable, like whatever. Reused plastic, whatever is fine. But these are a little bit heavier, so they won't blow away so easy because in our Western Washington, a lot of our beaches are very windy. But this is going to be fun for him to use, and then when he outgrows them, I can give them to my nieces. So it's no waste. And then this outside packaging that would be waste is going into the modeling toolkits in my classroom because we reuse one-use junk plastics for our science models. I have so much to do. I can never have enough paper for lists. So this is a little embarrassing, but I got 2 each of these power sticks. Okay, so they're different. I wanted to see flavors. Don't eat them, please. This is cucumber mint. I got 2 of those. I got the lavender vanilla and the peony coconut. And the reason I got them at the Dollar Tree is because the aluminum-free deodorants are really expensive. They're like almost $10 for one. So you are saving so much money if you buy these at the Dollar Tree. I used to buy this other one that had a sticker on it that said aluminum free, and I've noticed since then that on the back of it, the first ingredient is aluminum. So here you can see there's no aluminum listed in the ingredients. That's important because there is a link, possible correlation between aluminum and Alzheimer's disease. And I do have a loved one who has Alzheimer's, and I want to make sure that me and my family, my own children, do not develop that horrible disease. Now, who knows how they got it? I don't know. Could be genetic, could be environmental. There's a lot they don't know about Alzheimer's, but there's a lot of issues with aluminum. And my family tends to be allergic to different kinds of metals, are sensitive to different metals. So I don't want aluminum. And so, yes. And you know what? Gardening, this is gardening related because y'all going to be stinky after you garden. Yep. That's important. Smell fresh, like the flowers you grow in your garden. And don't be a hairy beast. I'm not super girly, but I recently bought some expensive nail polish from Fred Meyer and found out it was gel nail polish. And I don't use the that light thing, so I gave them to my daughter, and then I bought myself these cheap little $1 nail polishes. And obviously, I don't care that much, so that's my beauty regimen right there. I wanted to be honest about my Dollar Tree haul. There it is, y'all. And most of it was gardening related, or for my kids, or for the medicine cabinet and prepping. It's like pretty basically everything. So there it goes. Well, it's super bright, y'all. You can see the shadow of my phone. Have a wonderful day. I have a lot planned today, so I'm going to get going. But remember that you are a divine creation of our Lord God on Most High. And may Jesus Christ bless you always. Be good, be sweet, and grow a garden if you want to eat. I'll see you on the next video, and it will be much more garden related. See you next time. Bye.